What's up, everybody? Doc Dog 0985. There's levels to this. Listen. Oh man, how do I start this today? Let's go down a story. Let me tell you a story, okay? So yesterday was the Tokyo game show, right? Come home from work, decide to play some Forza Motorsport on my PC. Then I played a little bit of Call of Duty. Then I played a little bit of Hollow Knight. And while I'm doing all this, I'm watching the Iron Lords on my phone while they're live streaming from Tokyo. Shout out to those fellas, right? And you know, from time to time, I'm, listening to YouTube as it's playing, as I'm playing my games. And I hop on, Twitter from time to time whenever there's like a pause in the race or it's going to the next race, whatever. And I see that the Xbox ROG Ally pre-orders go up live. I think nothing of it. I said, hey, you know what? Let me just see if I could get one, because they're probably not going to sell out. Nobody really wants these things anyway, right? So I go ahead, go to Best Buy, click on it, pre-orders are up to see, it puts me in this waiting line, doesn't even really work. Then next thing you know, I go to the Microsoft store, let me see if Microsoft, go click on the Microsoft store, it says that it's sold out, but then something happened, it like glitches, asks me to sign in, I sign in, and then voila, it's in the cart. I hit complete purchase just to see what would happen, and poof, it went through. I go on Twitter though, I don't get an email or anything like that, so I'm kind of confused. I don't even know if it really went through or not. As I'm talking to other people on Twitter, somebody tells me, hey, I tried to go on Best Buy, I didn't get it. I went through Xbox, was able to get it. I go back on Best Buy. Let me go back on Best Buy and try. Go try on Best Buy. Now magically, I'm waiting in line, but boom, it goes through. Hit purchase just to see, bam, okay. So as of right now, I potentially could have 2 Xbox Ally X's coming through, right? Obviously, I wouldn't keep both. I would return one, whichever one comes through first. It is what it is. But here's the magical thing that happened about this, okay? I decided to go ahead and post, right? Just like other people do when you buy something new. Like, hey, look, I was able to get in there, right? Posted it. You would have thought I went into somebody's house and took the milk out of their baby's mouth, took their diaper off and threw it at the parent's face, kicked the cat, and done freaking and stole all their money or something like that. You would have thought I did the most horrible thing that I could. Because the amount of comments that I got, people upset, they're just upset that I bought an Xbox is ridiculous. Now, you see the title of the video, okay? The PS5 Pro is a scam. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I decided to buy an Xbox instead of buying a PS5 Pro. And that, my friend, is a true statement. Now, people out there are seething right now because they don't understand. It's not an Xbox. It's not an Xbox. It's a handheld PC. So I'm going to slow it down for all you stupid people out there. You ready? The next Xbox is a handheld PC. You see how that works? The Asus Xbox Ally is an Xbox. It is a handheld PC, but it's an Xbox. Now, people sit here and say, hey, it won't play your Xbox games. Please tell me what Xbox game it's not going to play. Please tell me what Xbox game it's not going to play. Now, if you go ahead and dare mention something from like the 360 era, right? Then all my rebuttal to you is going to be is that nothing is something if it can't play something from all the backlogs. That would have to be the argument, right? That'd be like saying that a Nintendo Switch is not a Nintendo because it can't play GameCube games. See how stupid that sounds? Right, that doesn't make sense. That's like saying a PlayStation 5 is not a PlayStation because it can't play PS3 games natively. Right, see how dumb that sounds, right? So a PlayStation 5 is a PlayStation 5 that can't play PS3 games. It's still a PlayStation. I don't think anybody will argue that. This Xbox Ally X is still an Xbox. regardless of whatever you think it can or cannot play. It's still an Xbox. But let me do you one better. I keep hearing people say, Doc, it won't play your Xbox library. How do you know what my Xbox library is? That's number one. And number two, it doesn't matter if it's not going to play my Xbox library, because I don't even know what that means, my Xbox library. I play my games. That's it. It's not going to play my games. Which game is it not going to play? You're making this hypothetical boogie monster for this thing. Last but not least, the price. That's a scam because it's not worth the price. This is where ignorance comes into play, and I'm not even mad at you. I'm not even mad at you. You see, at this point in time, I'm going to agree with you that the Xbox Ally X is the next ROG Ally X. Watch yourself. The Xbox Ally X is the next ROG Ally X, okay? So what that means is that it's an upgrade from, guess what? Slow it down, children. Guess what? It's an upgrade from the ROG Ally X that's already out. That's what it's an upgrade from. I want you to go ahead, just right now, just go on Best Buy and Google how much does a brand new ROG Ally X cost. If I'm not mistaken, it's about $899. The Xbox ROG Ally X is only $100 more for the upgrade. The reason I say the PS5 Pro is a scam, how much more is a PS5 Pro than a slim PS5? No, and we're going with the slim PS5 because the slim PS5 is the one that doesn't have a disk drive, right? So we're gonna be apples to apples, right? And again, I'm gonna slow it down for you because what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna compare the ROG Ally X to the regular ROG Ally, this one right here with the Z1 Extreme. That's what you're not gonna do because this one right now on Best Buy, I think it's like $650 if I'm not mistaken, when the new Xbox Ally, not the X version, is $599. So you please tell me, where is the scam? Now, again, I'm not that mad at you because I know you're coming from a place of ignorance. And some of you people don't even make sense, man. Shout out to my dude, D-Batch. D-Batch got mad at me. Why are you so mad, D-Batch? He got really mad at me, called me a moron and everything because I called it an Xbox. Is it that serious? I'm a moron because I called it an Xbox? I didn't call it an Xbox. Xbox called it an Xbox. Asus called it an Xbox. I didn't call it an Xbox. The people that made it called it an Xbox, D-Batch. Who are you to say it's not? Who are you? I can't argue with you. You mad. You big mad. I still didn't go ahead and insult you though. I didn't do that. I didn't call you any names. But people are mad that this exists. And then D-Batch goes and says, hey, Doc, so is my Asus ROG Ally an Xbox? Well, yes, it is. Everything's an Xbox. Yes, it is an Xbox. If you want to use it as an Xbox, it can be an Xbox. Yes, what's the problem? The difference is the Xbox Ally X is an Xbox. Can you imagine? Try explaining this to a 5-year-old. Hey, that thing that's called an Xbox Ally X is not an Xbox. Why? Because I determined that it's not an Xbox. Not the people that made it. No, I determined that it's not an Xbox. What are you doing? Listen to me. It's like saying a chair is not a chair because you can't sit on it the way you want to sit on it. Sometimes chairs don't like the way that you be chairing. So it just happens. It's an Xbox. But now I sit back and I see everything that's happening. And now I got to speak truth, okay? The PlayStation 5 Pro is the biggest scam this gaming generation. Second to it is going to be the Xbox Series X. I can admit it. You see, I can admit it. But the PlayStation 5 Pro, you have to pay more money for the hopes that you get to use all the power that's in it. Meaning it's up to the developer whether or not you're going to get to experience the full experience of the PlayStation 5 Pro. When you buy a PC, it is not up to the developer whether or not you get to use that power. Now it's up to them whether or not they optimize the game or whatever, but you can crank stuff up depending on what your hardware is. You're going to be able to push that hardware to the max. It's not up to the developer. That makes it less of a scam. And then last but not least, this is the reality of this video. I can admit that purchasing an Xbox ROG Ally X is not a good choice. Slow down now. It's not a good deal. It's probably not very smart. We should probably wait and see what this thing is going to do and whether or not it's actually worth the $100 price rise. Because again, it's only $100 more than the ROG Ally X. That's it. Not $200 more, not $250, not $300. No. Just $100 more, right? For a new chip. It's not even the same chip. Okay. New UI, somebody said new UI. The new UI doesn't matter. I have the same UI on my ROG Ally. Look, I got the same UI on my ROG Ally. So if you're willing to tinker with a few things, you could get the same UI. So that doesn't really matter. But the reality of all of this is simply this. I don't need your validation. So you could go ahead and stay mad. What's funny is I know you better than you know yourself, and you're mad right now that I actually made this purchase, because what you wanted to do was say, hey doc, why didn't you buy it day and day? Well, guess what? I got it. So now what? I remember, hey, are you gonna get it? Oh yeah, but are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get it day and day? Oh, come on, man. Stop it. Just is what it is. PlayStation 5 Pro is a scam. That's why I went ahead and bought an Xbox instead. Stay mad if you want. DocDog1985, there's levels to this. We out. Peace. PlayStation fans are so weird. Give me a sponsorship.